Hello, hello! Back again for another stream of Dark Souls 2. Hope everybody had a good Halloween, or at least an uneventful one. Mine was uneventful. We don't really have kids in the neighborhood anymore, so nobody ever comes by looking for candy. So we can just have a nice peaceful night, which I like. I like peaceful nights. Like this one. This is a peaceful night for me, just hanging out, playing some Dark Souls. Drop my volume a little bit. I'm doing something a little different today. I'm feeding the game audio through my headset. So. There we go. That sounds pretty good. Still in Broom Tower. Hopefully, fingers crossed, we can finish this area today. So I did just a little bit of clearing out, particularly one nasty room that we will address in a moment. But first let's talk about this. This is the door that doesn't open. And there was one of those ghost... Oh, yeah, hey, speaking of which... Ghost armor. I thought you was dead. I was almost positive I got them all. But... he doesn't, or it doesn't know what to do when it can't see me. So once you trigger it to attack you, it starts wandering. I can't really give a gender to floating possessed armor, can I? But yeah, it starts wandering around in this room where there's a nice constant flame. And if you're lucky, it will walk into the flame and kill itself. There also appears to be a second one in this room, or there was. I think I most definitely got rid of that one. I killed it enough times. That doesn't mean anything for being able to get into this room, but at least it should be a little bit nicer to get in here when I do. I was really hoping this guy would wander into that fire. Oh, wait. If for no other reason than to show that it does. Okay, well, forget about that. I'm not going to sit here waiting forever. Give me a second, please. Okay, back. Apparently, it's like clockwork, where Saturday night at 8 o'clock, a skunk is showing up, and it's a little stinky boy. And of course, I've got my fan going, my window open, and the fan going. Thankfully, the fan also goes in reverse, so I can just keep that out of the room here. Oh, wait a second. I just got some souls. Yep. Told you it stands in the fire and dies. So that's good. That's good for me. This area that's coming up is the one that I cleared out. It was a pretty nasty area, you may remember. The one that we're going to right now. It's nice and empty down here, but it had the big old headless giant that shot out fire from its somethings. There are some of those ash warriors down here. There's an ash warrior across from here, and he's dead. And this is kind of interesting. This door was a door I could not open from this side. And now, as you see, it's open. And I think what happened is just like it says. Fire, you attack it, or maybe it attacks it or something, because it does throw fire bombs. I think these were explosive barrels, and they were blocking the door. So I was able to get in here because those barrels are gone. I think that's what happened. Another thing, since I did spend all the time clearing this area out, I learned some interesting techniques. We've got our little barrel goblins here. And, of course, the barrels are explosive. We're down to just one hanging out here now. The other ones have been permanently killed. I don't think he'll go down the ladder there. He will go down there. Okay. So, you can blow them up with fire. And they blow up nice and big, and anything that's in the vicinity will take some nice damage as a result. And if you just wait long enough, or if you come down the ladder and then go right back up, the big-ass giant over here will start to wander around. And if he gets close enough to these guys and the fire blasts out of them, he will blow them up, and the explosive damage will do quite a number on him. You could also use pyromancy, like throw a fire orb at them and they'll blow up. So that was handy for taking out the big guy over and over. And there. No real reason to keep him around at this point. Got a lot of practice with these armors. I cannot consistently stagger them. It seems like if I do 2 hits, I'll have I'll do enough poise damage to stagger them. But then I don't really have a follow-up, and I also can't really interrupt the attacks too quickly. But I've gotten pretty good at dealing with them. Now we've got this part, and I will have some things to talk about here, because I have checked this out. This is coming up to where we died last time. Anyway, I got all new arrows. I now have the iron arrows, the next upgrade from just the regular wood arrows. Turns out the blacksmith at Lost Bastille sells them. And now I just want to get a headshot on this guy and then try to follow up, and I couldn't follow up, but maybe. Nope, I couldn't get it. But if you're lucky and you stagger this thing twice before it gets to move over too far, then it'll fall. So it'll take some fall damage, and it's also in a much better position for you to hit without having to do what I'm doing right here. So they fall down there, and then I can just kind of hang out here and shoot them, and the angle, they don't have a good angle for those lightning orbs. Now we'll switch back, because we have this ambush here. The 2 guys come up from the front, and then eventually somebody will come up right here. There we are. Oops. I was hoping I could get in before he did that soon, but that's fine. We're still alive. And now we have another one of those lightning sorcerers over here. And we can get in close and actually have a little bit of melee combat. And we do that. So that's a neat little trick. They vanish and then reappear, and that breaks your targeting. And now this is where we died. But I figured out how to handle this as well. Go down the ladder, and that guy in front cannot see you until you step away from the ladder. Just enough. And now, as soon as he starts coming at you, that triggers all the other guys who come up behind you. And you have like a horde of 4 guys. And they can't climb ladders. So there's 1, there's 2, and there's 3. And then he will go back to his position if he has not already. And from up here, you can just snipe away. The only one to be super concerned about is this archer. So then I just tanked a few hits there. And then, since these guys are constantly wandering around, it's like a little bit of a shooting gallery. And I'm not very good at shooting galleries, but that's fine. Let's try our luck with this guy. He's kind of... Oh, of course. As soon as I fire, he starts moving around. There. Beautiful. And then he's going where I don't want him to. Always move just a little bit faster than I think they will. He's being kind of a pain. Let me come over here and get a better angle on him, hopefully. I didn't say this was super great or anything, but it's nice and safe. And we like nice and safe, don't we? So those guys are down, and now we'll come down here and kill the last one. I'm hoping for a jumping attack, but nope. I'll take that, though. And now we've got this area right here. And I did come down here because these Ash guys had items in them. And the Ash warriors were stepping on them and revealing those items. So I wanted to get them before I lost them forever. And... spooky surprise! Hiding in the sides here. The only items that were here were a bunch of soul items. So nothing too important, but they're very nice. I appreciate them. There was a soul of a hero. There was a soul of a great hero. So those should give me a nice amount of souls if and when I use them. And that brings us all up to speed. Okay, okay. We've got a fog door there, and we have a stairway down. And we can go across. Not here, definitely not here. And what am I looking at across the way here? Looks like a chest. Dark spirit ahead, tough enemy. Oh boy. A raw stone. Just top off. Okay. So I could go this way. Or I could go back up to that fog door. I'm going to go over here because this seems like just like a side area, and then I will return to the main path. But this makes me nervous, especially if we're going to have a dark spirit showing up. So let's try to take this slow. Nice and straight across. And Maldron the Assassin. Hello, Maldron. Where did Maldron spawn? Maldron the Assassin. Oh, this goes. Is that Maldron down there? No, that's Maldron up here. Hello, hi. Okay, he's kind of a strong guy. Oh, wow, yeah. Okay, hi. I have no idea where exactly that feller was spawning at. But apparently he's spawning over on this side, so... Whew. There's a way down. So this isn't just a little side stop. Let's, yeah. Well, we could try the fog door. I'm not too worried about getting my souls back. 10,000 is really nothing at this point for me. And we'll just plop down. Be on our way. We will have to do a little bit of fighting again. That was the last time we had to fight that possessed armor, though. That's great. But I believe... Yep. Now let's try to get this again, huh? There we go. See? And now drop down. Already down to half health. And you should not have any way to get at me. See? Oh, I thought that would have done it. But there we go. Nice and safe way. Oh, you dropped something. I have to stay alive to get that. These guys, come back, wait for them. I mean, I could go up there and fight them, but then I'll have the guy behind me and I won't have a visual. So doing it like this... There we are. I always seem to get hit by that rushing attack. It is what it is. I'd rather tank that hit and guarantee that I can hurt those guys and finish them off good. So this section should go quick enough, let's say. I am not happy I gotta do it all over again, but, you know. Let's actually dodge this time. You. Oh, starting to move faster. Oh, these guys are real good at juking me. These iron arrows do seem to do a nice amount of damage, a nice upgrade compared to the wood ones, so I'm glad I did that. I think that was probably long overdue. I didn't remember that I had a source for getting a better arrow. Okay, you're dead. Now we just got those other two guys that'll jump out at me. send this guy over here. Speaking of jumping at me, that's what I like to see. That's what I also like to see. I'm getting a lot of charcoal pine resin, which adds fire damage to my weapon. And it seems actually like fire is pretty effective against these guys. At least on par with my physical attacks here. So that's something. Umbral Dagger. That's good. I did get a robe, but I did not get a dagger before. So, worth it, worth it. Went through there. Do I want to try this again? I think I do. There he is. I don't want to roll off. How much did that do? Oh boy, yeah, you are a chunky monkey, huh? Oh, wow. Oh, right. It's that... I know what that weapon is. I have it. It's the Grand Lance. And that... the R2, the heavy attack, it does the running thrust that hits multiple times, and it's nasty. And he seems quite effective at using it, whereas I felt it was too slow. I'm looking awful foolish now, aren't I? Huh? Ah, well. There we are, perfect. Just gotta follow it up at just the right timing. So that it doesn't get a chance to move. Dead, no item this time. Let's be stupid. Or actually no, let's not be stupid. I forgot that I'll have the other lightning sorcerer up there who will be within range to shoot things at me, and I don't want that. And so help me, if I die here... You're just gonna... okay. Oh, you moved up, too. So, yeah, you definitely would have been zapping me. And again, just keep doing this. I really don't see a better way to handle this, because they hit so hard that trying to deal with 4 of them down here, and it is 4 of them, They all do come at you. Can I knock you right off? Nope. There we go. Beautiful. There we are. I'm gonna go down there and fight those guys anyway. Just, you know, because it's not gonna take forever to do. And then it's one less spawn to worry about in the future. So the problem is this guy hits hard and he tanks that damage. Gotta think. I don't know if he's... I've been looking at the numbers, if I'm doing reduced damage or if he just has a lot of health. But I'm gonna try... What am I gonna try? Where the heck even is anything in this game? I only have the one of that. I will try adding fire to my weapon. Let's see just how good that does. Oh gosh, darn you, Maldron. Okay, I don't like this person. Wow, I'm mad at that person. I'm very mad at that person. Oh, Maldron. Let's not go that way anymore, okay? I'm not gonna spend forever. I will try maybe coming back. Maybe we'll find a phantom, a friend, who will be nice and help me kill him. He's just taking too much damage, and I do think I was doing decent damage. I think that backstab was like 900, and that was, if that's the case, that was a lot of health on that feller. Doesn't look like a big beefy person, but they are in fact big and beefy. Nope, I fired too early. See you. See, I did top off on life gems. Because because I do find them quite useful for when you don't want to waste an Estus. I also did notice, though, I was going through my inventory, there are a lot of life-restoring consumables in this game. I got hit by something, and I didn't even realize it. How about that? I thought I was actually doing good, dodging everything. Wasn't looking at my health. Ooh, speaking of not dodging things. Please. Oh. I got scared. Not that I want to chance it or anything, but it does... There is a ledge over there. I don't know what would be on it. I do see that chest, so maybe I can go to that and drop down from there. That guy makes me so mad. Mix it up a little bit. Start off with this guy over here. Oh. Oh, I'm terrible at aiming. Oh. Oh boy. There we are. You didn't die. Now you died. Now you died. Will never take me to a carnival. Dead, yay. Good thing I maxed out on my iron arrows, because I'm using quite a few of them, especially being such a bad shot. Oh! Okay. I really want to go kick that guy's ass. Problem is, wanting to and being able to have proven to be two very different things. Battle axe. Oh well, it is what it is. Let's look for some different scenery here, huh? Boss fight? No. Very narrow area, though. Bonfire head. That actually, I'm... Okay, if I can find it. Try pyromancy. In short, I failed. What is... No, oh, I need a Scorching Iron Scepter to take care of that. That's locked. Here we are. Bonfire. Look, progress, everybody. You know, now maybe I have a better respawn point to try and fight this jerk. Okay, those guys definitely are yep. They're spawning and they're coming after me. Oh, I always forget that they're really good at tracking. It's my greed getting the best of me. Oh boy. Jerks everywhere I look. Jerks.